What are you doing?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what's going on.
Don't forget cards at RitaYanez.com, and so am I. Under your bed.
Turn on the light! Turn on the light! Turn on the light!
Hi there, Leo. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 30th. This kind of energy we're starting the week off of is a little bit weird because Sun in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces is still causing some problems. So you just have to make sure that you don't get catfish, that you don't just accept things for the way they look, that you don't take things at face value, because things are definitely not clear enough yet. It's starting to clear up, but it's going to take some time. You know, anytime that we've got some major aspects like this where they're just that difficult to make sense of, it's not like they change overnight. You know, you have to be patient with it. Monday, the card that you've drawn is a Queen of Wands. So here we have somebody who might be a fire sign like you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody who may just come across this way. This could be a female, and it could be a very feminine male. This is a person who's in some position of authority, and I think that if you need some assistance with a project, a school thing, if there's something that you need some brainstorming help with, she's your girl, because this is the type of person who's able to make sense of and get things done. She's definitely not someone who procrastinates. On Tuesday, the card that you've drawn is the Eight of Wands, and this is a kind of card that indicates that things will start to roll much faster from here on out. Now, this could indicate that you're taking a trip by plane, or you're just trying to get somewhere quickly, or that the environment changes very quickly. And of course, these decisions could be made by adults around you. So if there's something that you don't anticipate, again, I'm telling you, don't take it at face value, because things could change very quickly. Now, on Tuesday, we've got the astrological energies of Mercury and Sagittarius trining Uranus in Aries. So Sagittarius is your solar fifth house, and we're going to talk about a lot of that type of energy. And in Uranus and Aries speak, we've got the ninth house. So we see that the fifth house and the ninth house are talking. So some people may be moving over the holiday. Some people may be part of a process that's a little bit longer, like a divorce and a custody issue. And I know that's just how it goes, because ninth house matters for most of you. Won't have to do directly with legal issues. It would most likely be indirectly, although there are some people that get into a little trouble. You know, they got to work those things out. Now, the ninth house issue could also indicate, for those of you that are getting ready to make selections, your final steps there before you go to college, yes, because that's where you're supposed to be, that sometimes we get a little bit harried and panicked because it's starting to move so fast. Mercury and Sagittarius will square Chiron in Pisces, and again, that's your fifth house versus what's going on in the eighth house. So there might be a little bit of difficulty trying to get everybody on board with your idea, and that's okay. You know, reserve for a later time what these discussions, if they're a little bit contentious, should be, because this week it really is kind of like the tougher part of December, and then it gets much, much smoother from here on out. Also, Mercury and Sagittarius, sixth house, Apollo and Libra, and for you, Apollo and Libra is going to talk about taking the initiative to fill out those applications for scholarships to get your FAFSA done. For those of you who had to finish up some projects for extra credit in high school or even in junior high school, get that in. Do not wait until the last minute, because Apollo is telling you to take the lead. Sun and Sagittarius will sextile Aries and Aquarius, Aquarius being your seventh house. So this is good, because it seems like you're able to make sense of power struggles, even if they're not your own. Like, let's say your parents are, doing that thing where they pull on each other, and maybe they're divorced, maybe they're together, but there's like an imbalance of power in the house. You'll see that these things will start to sort themselves out, making your home life more comfortable for everybody and your bird. Here on Wednesday, we've got the star card card, and the star card is talking about a dream come true, a wish come true, or even just the hope of the future being bright, which you should always remember that your future is going to be whatever it is that you want it to be. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be educational. It's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. You can do all this and jump off a bridge with a bungee cord if you want as you get older. It is your choice. On Wednesday, the only little bit of entanglement is we have Mercury and Sagittarius opposing Psyche and Gemini. And Psyche and Gemini is a kind of energy that makes it a little bit, like we have to make sure that we don't let problems with our friends get out of control, or we wonder why we can't be friends with this person or that one, or why we aren't understanding each other. I guarantee you that this too shall pass, and it will be easier on you guys than it will be for the adults. On Thursday, we have the King of Cups in reverse, and this could be a male who's a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are just those traits, and of course, this could be a very feminine. No, wait. I get confused with all the flavors of the rainbow, so this could also be a very masculine female. This is probably a person in authority just as well, and somebody who may not have everybody's best interest. If anything, he's a manipulator. You might not have the opportunity to say anything about this. If you had your choice, you probably recognize this person and you'd rather hang out with the Queen of Wands. Just don't let this person get away from you in terms of like starting trouble that you don't nip in the bud. I wouldn't go confronting people, but Mercury in Sagittarius is semi-sextile to Bacchus and Capricorn, which, this guy could be a person who's drinking alcohol, smoking pot, and totally escaping life and trying to get you to escape it with him or her. No, hell no. All you need is to end up in juvie on the eve of going to college. Bullshit. You could tell them that you love them, but you can't be a part of that kind of dysfunction because you actually want to have a good time in life. You don't want to end up in the clink with this weirdo. So Mercury in Sagittarius trining Minerva in Leo as your solar first house is giving you the idea that you do have the wisdom and the ability to make sense of people, even like this guy over here, which we're not judging him. We just don't want to be part of his problems. And what kind of friend anyway would be trying to get you to drink or smoke or whatever the hell? No way, because you're the one who's going to get busted and you're going to be on lockdown. And that's if you don't end up in juvie because of this person. That's the kind of problem we could have with that kind of influence. And Mercury in Sagittarius will sextile Cupid in Libra. So Cupid is a very short-term, kind of passionate, fun, fleeting, romantic tryst. And in Libra, your third house of communications, that's saying, hey, look, I really wouldn't get too confrontational with anybody because whatever it is, it can be smoothed over. And again, remember that this too shall pass. On Friday, we've got the Four of Swords upright. And for you guys, this means that it is time to take a little bit of a break. Don't feel like you got to party like a rock star at all your friends' houses, downing 4 liters of Pepsi, 3 large pizzas, and 5 bags of Doritos. And no, nobody gave me any props for this. Although, look, if you really want me to prop, or pimp a product, I'll do that too, but I'll warn you first. So also here we've got Mercury in Sagittarius squaring Jupiter and Virgo. I would not let this pensive moment go too far. Think about how you feel, journal your feelings, write some song lyrics, sing, dance, emote, paint, draw, video game, do whatever it is that helps you just get through this, because there's nothing really that you need to do. Venus and Scorpio here, which would be your solar 4th house, makes things easier on the home front. So that's why I said a lot of this is not worth getting busted for, and a lot of this energy isn't worth pissing off your parents or guardians and getting all of your devices taken away and being on restriction, right? Saturday, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse, which indicates that for you guys more than the adults, it's going to be that you're getting over a little bit of a romantic heartache, and that's okay. This too shall pass. I am not ameliorating your feelings. In fact, why do you think I'm here doing this for free? I do not make money this way. This is not how I support myself or my family. This is what I do because I think you guys are awesome and amazing, and I remember being your age, and I made promises to myself when I was your age that I was going to do something to be more sensitive to people, the young people, the teenagers, the in crowd, you guys, all of you. This is what I wanted to do because I never wanted to forget what it was like to feel the way you do. Plus, I was born in the year of the monkey, so I'm already crazy as it is. I love having fun with you guys. You're amazing. The 3 of Swords here will fade pretty quickly, so don't let it get too much under your skin. On Sunday, we got the Tower in reverse. I think this is where you're feeling more than anything like the adults that you're afraid that things are going to go out of control, or that the worst is going to happen, or the relationship is going to turn into a flaming asteroid from space and just ruin the entire world. Like everything is going to go wrong because this is going to go out of hand, and that's not the case. Of course, we can all emote and be as dramatic as we want to be. You guys are the natural actors of the zodiac. You're really out there. It's hard not to see you. You're hard to miss. So I wouldn't let this get under my skin too much either. I think that the message here with the Tower is that we need to remember that things are only as bad as we allow them to be. Yeah, okay, there are situations that are going to suck, that are completely out of our control, but this really isn't one of those issues. This is more like you feeling anxious about things that could go wrong, or, oh my God, is my girlfriend ever going to talk to me again, that kind of thing. On Sunday, we have the Sun in Sagittarius, sextiling Mars in Libra, which again is that third house of communication. And it's saying that you can smooth things over and you need to de-escalate any aggression. Do not let temper get the best of anybody. It would be better for you to back out of the room slowly than to get involved into any sparring matches, because this is a harmonious type of, at least, ability to heal a rift. We don't want to make it bigger. The Sun in Sagittarius, semi-sextile house, Pluto and Capricorn, which again is that sixth house of your interactions with people on a daily basis. If you have a job, it could be happening here. Don't say anything just off the cuff that could get you fired from McDonald's. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, that you keep yourself in control. And remember, when you are on the job, on the clock, you need to act like a mature adult. So if ding dong frickin' Debbie over there has some crap that she's going to dish out to everybody today, you don't have to play her immature game. You don't have to reply. You don't have an opinion. If a coworker says something like, so isn't Debbie just a raging bitch? I mean, when is she not on the rag? Your response should be, I kind of don't. No, la, la, la. I don't want to think about Debbie on the rag. I haven't even thought about it. Oh my God, look at the grease. And then go flip the fries over. Don't let it become a thing. Mercury and Sagittarius will square Hygeia and Virgo. For you, that's your solar second house. So again, make sure that you think before you speak and you think before you act, and don't commit your money to something that you don't know for sure you're going to want. If somebody is selling, for example, a PlayStation, and they want you to buy it so they have money to go toward their new PlayStation, don't commit to it, because somebody may freaking give you a PlayStation. That's the kind of thing that we want to be careful with in our interactions with Hygeia and Virgo. Could hurt a friendship if you're like, no, dude, I changed my mind. What the hell? I needed this $100. I was going to sell it to you cheap. And, so hear me on this. Remember what I'm telling you. Wait until after the holidays to make a decision to see what you're given, or if you're given some money for Christmas, that you don't go and commit it to something and then you really feel bad because you don't want to buy your friend's system anymore. So Mars and Libra squaring Pluto and Capricorn is again that kind of energy that could, quickly turn into a disagreement, with people you work with or people that you interact with every day. So again, keep it on the low down, keep it toned down, and you're going to be just fine. I'll look forward to talking to you soon, Leo. Have a wonderful week.